I remember a time when Newcastle United used to go to Old Trafford and expect defeat. Things have changed. Yes, guys, welcome to the Manchester United Newcastle United preview. And yeah, I'm quietly confident about Newcastle United's chances in this. Newcastle coming off 4 straight victories, putting out incredible performances. Manchester United are coming off 3 straight defeats. Ruben Amorim is the first manager since 1932 to lose 5 of his first 10 games as Manchester United manager. Low key, I'm confident. So welcome back to the channel, guys. And yes, we're going to be previewing Newcastle United going to Old Trafford. So if you are new here, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and there's no reason why Newcastle shouldn't be looking forward to this game. Man United have lost their last 2 home games, against Forest 3-2 and against Bournemouth 3-0. So to me, it looks like Newcastle United have got their mojo back. 4 wins in a row, scoring 14 goals and only conceding 1. And that's down to a couple of things. The introduction of Sandro Tonali, players coming back in form, and Newcastle playing with a high intensity. I think bringing Sandro Tonali back into the side has brought that energy back, brought that spark, that life back in Newcastle United. And the starting 11 is starting to take shape now. Players are starting to get comfortable playing with each other, building those profiles, building that chemistry on the pitch. And I think Sandro, Bruno, and Joelinton are absolutely crucial to everything we do. Yes, you've got the individual brilliance of an Anthony Gordon or an Isak, but without their work rate and intensity off the ball, Isak wouldn't have the ability to isolate his man in a one-on-one duel. So what I'm trying to say is Newcastle have found the right formulas to put in the right profiles to create the right partnerships. And we all know Newcastle have got a lot of quality out on the pitch. When you think of Tonali, Bruno, Joelinton, Anthony Gordon, even Jacob Murphy has been showing a lot of quality in the past few games. But what's impressed me the most is the game management. And I think this is going to be something crucial at Old Trafford, because when you watch Man United under Amorim, is probably come in at the wrong time during a Christmas period, because changing from a back 4 to a back 3, you need time on the training pitch. And with the games coming thick and fast, he's not having that time to really coach these players, and that's shown in their performances. The players making bad decisions in possession, the players not being structured out of possession. And this is where Newcastle's intensity can come in key, because if we're quick in transition or aggressive in our pressing system, we can cause Man United a lot of problems. So let's touch upon that first bullet point for a second. Out of possession game management, working hard off the ball. I think Tonali gives us that. I think he covers an enormous amount of ground, and I think that's having a knock-on effect on other players. But our intensity and our pressing structure is going to be key. Newcastle United have had the second most pressures this season, only behind Tottenham. And one statistics about Man United that stood out to me is Man United have had most touches of the ball in their defensive third. So if we're aggressive and with a high press and we overturn the ball early, that gives us a better chance of scoring. Our intensity, our triggers in our pressing can cause Man United a lot of problems, because like I mentioned earlier, I don't think they've found the formula of how to play out from the back yet. They haven't built those profiles and partnerships on the pitch. So at Man United at the minute, it's play what you see. And that's a dangerous game to play against a team with a high press, because when you're pressing high and aggressively, that can make the man in possession second guess his decision, which ultimately forces mistakes. So I do believe if we work hard off the ball, we're going to cause Man United a lot of problems. And speaking of problems, we all know Man United set up with a back 3 now, so they've only got a double pivot in midfield. And this is where Newcastle's 3 in midfield. This allows Newcastle to create overloads in the centre of midfield. This can actually cause Man United a lot of problems, because if we can free up Bruno and allow him to play in the half spaces just behind Man United's midfield too, what that's going to do is allow Bruno to be creative and free Alexander Isak, but also get Man United worrying about what's behind them and make them face their own goal. And let me tell you something, no footballer wants to be running back towards his own goal. So let's play with a high line, let's play with some intensity, let's play with a high pressure, because Man United are still not comfortable with their tactics. And I always speak about the importance of controlling games out of possession. I generally believe that's how you win and lose games. And I feel like the past 4 games, Newcastle United are starting to do this a lot better. And I think it's all down to Sandro Tonali in that number 6 role, because his ability to cover large space of the ground, because his ability to sit in front of Newcastle's defence is allowing Joelinton and Bruno to go and win the ball back high and early. What's this do? Free up Alexander Isak. And that's why my next point is Alexander Isak's movement's going to be key. Man Man United play with the back three. What you want to do in that situation is make their centre-backs go wide. That creates spaces in the inside channels for other members of the team to exploit. And then if Alexander Isak does go a little bit wider into those inside channels and a centre-back does follow him, forget about it. If he receives a ball and is allowed to drive it to a player in one-on-one situation, his dribbling is too silky, too good to cope with. And he has that ability to beat a man and create for himself. And this is just an extra dimension where Newcastle can punish Man United. But I honestly believe the way we win this game is our intensity and aggression off the ball, but how direct we are in transition situations on the ball. What struck me against Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth and Wolves is Man United's defensive vulnerabilities in transition moments. If we're direct in transition moments and quick and clever with our off-ball movements, you're off balance in Man United's defensive structure, and that creates more space for Newcastle United to exploit. Now, considering how good we were against Aston Villa, now I know Aston Villa had a man sent off, but you've still got to manage the game. You've still got to make the right decisions. I would honestly set up with the same starting 11. Momentum is key. Winning breeds confidence, and winning becomes a habit. So there's absolutely no reason why Newcastle can't go to Old Trafford full of confidence, full of life, expecting to win. And it's not too often we can say that. So I want to hear your thoughts, guys. Would you make any changes to the Aston Villa game? And what's your predictions for this game? I'm going to predict quietly and confidently, Man United 1, Newcastle United 2. I would love that Alexander Isak double, baby. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know how you think this game is going to plan out and if Newcastle should make any changes at all. Drop us a comment. But before you do so, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thank you very much.